Welcome to the Workplace Doctors Show, where you heal your work pains. I'm Yulita Haber, a management professor at Fordham University, who is on the journey to help you thrive and flourish in the life of your work. The goal is to bring management know-hows in a fun and entertaining way to you. You can learn a great deal in how to be successful and fulfilled in your job career. This episode is about dropping F-bombs at work, a very interesting topic at work. We'll start unfolding the intricacies of swearing at work. Should you swear on the job? We know the straight answer should be no. But if you choose to, what are the best strategies to follow to reduce adverse negative outcomes? What makes you tick? Try to uncover situations at work that makes you want to swear. We need to review the impact of swearing on us, human beings. How do we feel before and after dropping profanity at work? Next, what impressions people make in the eyes of other work colleagues and managers when swearing. Lastly, we'll get advice from experts on how to deal with verbal profanity at work for best outcomes. There is a game at the end to test your F-bomb wisdom. So let's start. What situations at work have you personally experienced that make you want to drop the F-bomb or use other vulgar words? Is it when you get frustrated, angry, surprised, happy? For me, I have been in certain work situations when I really wanted to resort to using the F-bomb and other emotionally charged unofficial words. Most recently, in a work meeting, I suggested a new way of organizing a module for one of the projects. And the boss refused to hear my suggestions in front of everyone. I became frustrated, aggravated, and used inappropriate words with my boss. Well, it did not go well for me at first, but at the same token, I took this incident as a breakthrough learning for me. I learned to better consider other people's perspectives and their work preferences before sharing new ideas. Next point to consider is what is the impact on us when we swear? How do we feel about it? A recent Wall Street Journal article by Rachel Feinzig reports this. By the way, pay attention. We'll test your wisdom next. So, the report shows that done right, swearing can provide an emotional release, psychological gird you to withstand pain and cement team ties, says a provost of the Kalamazoo College who has researched swearing at work. It kind of feels that we are suddenly on the very human, raw, honest level. One employee from Human Resources in Calgary, Canada says of sharing a moment of profanity with colleagues. In meetings, a community college administrator expresses what she really truly thinks under her desk in American Sign Language. She finds it to be a safe way to vent her frustrations among those who may not be fans of profanity. So, what impact does swearing at work make on others? We've talked about what is the impact on us. What about on others? What do you think of others when they swear? What can others think of you when you swear? Well, a well-placed expletive can cut through tension in group meetings, the report says. For example, a person from a semiconductor company in Gig Harbor, Washington, is often the only woman in the virtual room during meetings. For her, using profanity can be an effective way in releasing tension to get related with her male colleagues. So let's find out on how to best handle profanity at work. What are the best strategies to fall on? What advice is there for you who works hard and often needs to deal with expressing profanity in their job? In the Wall Street Journal by Rachel Heinzig cites experts and mentions these 7 strategies. So pay attention. Avoid using curse words in emails. Decouple swearing from complaining when angry. And when angry. You could use curse words to describe something positive. Let's use curse words to be by chance, not by the default. Deploying a curse word at the wrong moment can swiftly derail your career. Don't be the first one to let an expletive slip. And never split profanity in front of bosses. So let's start. Let's loosen up a bit and maybe a little dance here and there. Just relax before the game. We're going to now go through a list of true-false questions, and you'll need to figure out if it's true or false from the episode what you have learned so far. So, there are 10 questions. The first one is, avoid using curse words in emails. True or false? If you guess true, you're right. Decouple swearing from complaining. True or false? True. Let use curse words to be the default. False. The correct way is let using curse words to be by chance, occasionally, not using it by default. Sharing a moment, number 4, sharing a moment of profanity often feels like we are on the very human, raw, honest level. True or false? True. 5. Swearing can provide others with an emotional release. Well, it's false. Swearing can provide us with an emotional release, not others. Number 6. Deploying a curse word at the wrong moment can swiftly propel your career. False. Deploying a curse word at the wrong moment can swiftly derail your career. Number 7. A well-placed expletive can cut tensions. In groups and meetings, true or false? Well, this one is true. Number 8. Be the first one to let an expletive slip. Well, it's false. Don't be the first one to let the vulgar word out. Number 9. Never split profanity in front of bosses. True or false? True. Never. Not like I did. Number 10. Final item question to answer. You could use curse words to describe something positive. True or false? Well, this one is true. Well, good job in retaining your key strategies of this F-bomb wisdom. So, in conclusion, we are interested in your creative powers as well. You can express your creative side about using vulgar profanity at work through art, such as painting, music, movement. Please send them to me, Julita Haber, jhaber7@fordham.edu. We also encourage you to share also your story about using profanity at work. What happened? How did it make you feel? How did it land with others? What did you do differently? Send me an email with your story as well. Thank you for joining, and see you in the next F-bomb episode.